Testing, testing, here, over there, what's up?
Can you hook me up? Can you hook me up? Yeah. Shorty, you work it, and what you going through ain't worth it. Your face and your body so perfect. Pass that to me, I'll work it.
Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Tumblr, what's going on? It's me, your girl, Miss GetItIndy, and I'm back on the floor in front of the bed frame with all the shit underneath. But don't look at it. Don't look at it. Today, I'm here to talk about one of the most requested videos, and it is, yes, about boys. So, if you're a boy, you can get out. You ain't even gotta watch the video. So, when we're younger, I thought everybody was girls. Like before I was even one, I'm like, oh my god, the world is full of vagina. It's like vaginas everywhere in different shades and colors. And then I saw my mom change my brother for the first time, and I realized, oh my god, his vagina's broken. And that's when I realized there's girls and there's guys. How horrible is that? When we get into elementary school, we realize how big of dicks guys really are. You know, they'll slam a door in your face, throw a ball at your head, they'll trip you down a flight of stairs, or that might just be me. I don't know. Hopefully not. Otherwise, I'm really embarrassed right now. When we get to middle school, we're more like, okay, guys they're okay. Like, they make me feel kind of a way. Like, I want him to hold my hand. And then when we get to high school, we're like, oh my god, I want you. I want your tongue in my mouth, like, all passing period. I want to suck face with you all passing period. I want to be so close that the back of my throat touches your tonsil. I want it to touch your tonsil. Yeah. One of the most frequently asked questions is, how do you get a guy to notice you? A lot of guys are different, and a lot of guys are stupid. Not stupid, you know, like when it comes to how good you can articulate things, but stupid to where they don't get the hints that we give them. Girls might do that extra laugh, you know what I'm saying? They might show a little bit more neck, they might blink a little bit more, you know, like move their head in awkward positions. A lot of guys won't realize that that's our way of flirting. And that's because it's a bougie ass way of flirting. Like, come on now, really. The best way to get a guy to notice you is to kind of be straight up. And as scary as it may be, telling a guy how you really feel is the best way to do it, because you don't want to waste any time. If he doesn't feel the same way, hey, at least you didn't try to go further with him not knowing how he felt. And I appreciate a guy who's honest and lets you know straight up, like, you know what, I don't really see you like that, but I do see you as a friend. So if you want to tell a guy he's cute, or you want a guy to know that you think he's cute, the best way to do it is, you know, you're really cute. Has anybody told you that you are so fine? You're so fine. I wouldn't say ever go out of your character, but if you know that a guy may like something, or he might like a certain color or a certain shoe or something like that, accentuate yourself, your best features. I don't have any good features. I'm flat-chested, I ain't got no booty, my lips are really small, you know what I'm saying? But I do my best. I do what I can. I do what I can. You know what I'm saying? How to get a guy to like you. Always be yourself. Because if you're trying to act like somebody else, he might like the person that you're trying to be, and that's not really you. And the shit is always going to hit the fan. You're always going to show your ass at one point or another. So it's always best to be who you are from the beginning. Ain't no fake shit going around here, you feel me? It was no shirt to pop. That was all skin. That hurt like a motherfucker. And if a guy doesn't like you for who you are, then it's best that you know that up front so that you're not wasting time. Like I said before, wasting time is like the most agonizing thing ever. Don't waste my motherfucking time. You know where I've been through, what I've been through, who I know, who I don't, and you feel me? When, you know, trying to figure out if a guy likes you or not, always have conversations where you get to know each other. Because the guy you might think that you might like because he's cute might not be your type. You never know. So always have conversations. What do you like to do? Who's your favorite artist? What kind of music do you listen to? What's your favorite things to do? And don't be one of the girls who tries to be the girl to like completely mesh into everything that he likes. Oh, you like the Raiders? I love the Raiders. Oh, you like sushi? I'm allergic to seafood. I love sushi. Oh my god, that's crazy. We're so much alike. Your favorite color is what? Your favorite color is what? Red? Oh my god! Always be yourself and know that if a guy doesn't like you, there's 500 million more that you're gonna encounter, and there's always gonna be multiple guys that like you and that you like. So there are guys that you like and there are guys that you don't like. And there are some guys who just won't leave you alone. So you either have a stage 5 clinger because he's just a stage 5 clinger and he's just on you for no reason, or 9 times out of 10 you led him to believe that he's gonna get somewhere with you. It's never okay to lead somebody on, because that's not fair and it's playing with somebody's emotions. And you know, everybody has feelings. Emotions hurt when they're not satisfying how you want them to be satisfied. Always be honest, you know, always let them know that you're not feeling them like that, and don't beat around the bush. It's not that I don't like you. I'm just not in a position right now to be fucking around. Like, no. When it comes to a guy who's really starting to stress you out and worry you, then I would definitely, you know, go to a resource. I would definitely go to somebody who will be able to help you and getting a guy off of you, because sometimes those type of situations can end up really dangerous and you never want to be put in any unfortunate circumstances. You always want to go to a guy friend. You always want to go to a brother, a cousin, a dad, a faculty member, somebody who will help you with this issue, because sometimes those situations escalate into stuff that you really don't want. Girls always complain about how guys are so unloyal, how they suck balls, they cheat, they want to have sex with everybody, but there are girls like that too. When it comes to a guy and you build a relationship with him and you guys are exclusive right now, meaning monogamous, like it's you and him till the end, you feel me? Ain't nobody else coming up in here, you feel me? This is an A and B relationship. See your way out that shit to go find D and an E, you feel me? And do some F. Not some F. I was not. No. When it comes to guys and infidelity or cheating, you know, same thing. Like I said, always follow your gut. But know that when you're in middle school and when you're in high school, there's a lot of outside stuff that can get mixed into your relationship to lead you to believe that your guy is doing wrong when he might not be. Girls are really jealous, guys are really jealous, and people outside of your relationship might want one of the people in the relationship. So a lot of stuff gets stirred around. A lot of times stuff can be untrue, but you always want to dig down and get to the source before you make any permanent decisions off of temporary feelings. You know, I heard Jimmy walked Susan to class. So bitch, did you see it or did you hear it? Because if you heard it, where'd you hear it from? I ain't never talked to you a day in my motherfucking life. I mean, don't do it like that. But always investigate. Don't just go off of strictly what you hear. Now, if it's your girl, it's my dog, ha! My motto is always bros before people who are your friends. If you hear from your friend knows for a fact that, you know, your guy might not be loyal, always take your girl's word. If it's one of your girls who you really trust, if it's one of your girls who, you know, you eat lunch with her and she cool, you might go to the movies with her, but you don't tell her your business like that, always investigate. But me personally, if my cousin or one of my best friends tells me something, I don't give a fuck. That shit is true. Liking your best friend who is a guy, you know. My opinion on crossing the line between friendship and relationship is no! Don't do it! Don't you do it! You're ruining it! You're ruining it! I don't think that... Okay. When you have a guy who is your absolute best friend and there are no feelings there at first, like you can tell this guy anything, you can get an honest opinion from a guy's perspective from him, that is something that you don't want to lose. And I don't care what anybody says, once you cross the friendship boundary and you guys are more than that, or you start feeling some type of feelings down there for him, you feel me, like you realize that there are emotions there, it will never be the same. Now if you feel like, you know what, this is the guy, he likes me, I like him, there's just nothing that's gonna happen, I know this is what I want, go for it. But just remember that the consequences are really high for if stuff doesn't work out. And although you might still be friends after that, I promise you things will never be the same. Because emotions don't just die out when the relationship ends. Emotions take a long time to either go away or become suppressed. I would just always be extra careful and extra cautious when wanting to get into a relationship with a guy you consider your best friend or a really good friend. Always be careful with that. What do you do when you like a guy who has a lot of bitches? Females! Who has a lot of females on him. When it comes to me, those bitches ain't got nothing to do with me, you know, and where I want to get with this guy. Just make sure you know that the guy is single. So from the outside looking in, a guy may seem like he has a lot of girls, and a lot of girls might like him, but he might not pay them any mind. You never know. So when it comes to you and him, always create a clear path and always be yourself. Because like I said before, there's only one of you and there's a million girls who are handing stuff out for free. And a lot of guys are not going to wife girls and not going to want to be with girls who, you know, just handing it out. Handing it out to math books and math teachers, you feel me? Don't ever try to be like those girls to get his attention because they might not have his attention. You know, so always be yourself. And when he has a lot of girls, X amount. Bitch, ooh, bitch, bitch, you don't matter, bitch, get the fuck out of here. Between me and my boo. Just do everything you would do if he didn't have other girls on him. And if it turns out that he does like those type of girls, then you don't need to be over there anyways. You know, there's always going to be a different guy at school that you like or that's going to like you. But as long as you're single and he's single, just keep open lines. You know what I'm saying? Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Although you might like him, he might like other people too. So don't put all your focus on him. Don't be blinded by just him. Know that there's other fish in the sea of guys. So that was really awkward, but yeah. What do you do when you like a guy who has a girlfriend? Don't like that guy who has a girlfriend. Just know it ain't gonna happen. And you don't want to be put in the position where you look like a homewrecker or you look like a hoe trying to get somebody who has a girlfriend. Just don't even do it. It's off limits. You're single and he's not. So the odds for a guy who's in a relationship and has been in a relationship to leave his girl is very slim. And it's disrespectful when you don't give a fuck about people so much that you're willing to completely destroy what another girl has. So find your own dude. Don't try to get with somebody else's dude who's taken. It's not right. Don't do it. You know, if a guy has a girlfriend, let him be happy. And although you might like him, there's going to be other guys just like him. Everybody's different, but there's going to be a guy with the same qualities that makes you say, okay, like, look at you. Like, I like you. Always go for the single guys. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it now. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you go after that guy woulda. Go, don't you do it. Don't you do it. How do you know if a guy just wants to fuck you? That sounds really bad. How do you know if a guy just wants to have sex with you or get some type of physical pleasure from you? If you're just now starting to talk to a guy and it's kind of a fresh relationship and don't be calling me. Hello?
Hello?
What's up? You're totally on my video right now. Yeah, I'm making a video about boys and you called during the part where I was talking about how do I know if a guy just wants to have sex with you. Okay, when a girl first starts to talk to a guy, how can she tell when all he wants from her is sex?
Conversation?
Conversation has a lot to do with if you can tell a guy just wants to have sex with you. When you're texting a guy for the first couple of times and he's like, you know, hey, how was your day? What are you doing? Are you a virgin? Am I a Never. What? How was your day? Oh my God, it was good seeing you at school today. What's your favorite position? What? Like, what are you really asking me right now? Like, you don't even know my last name. What are you doing? And the guy will continue the same thing. When you guys have regular conversations, he'll always find some way to get back to sex talk. You feel me? Oh, what you like to do in the bed, ma? Oh, you like me when I kiss you here, ma? You like it with the lingerie and go commando, ma? No. I'm not gonna do that. Another thing that has to do with, you know, being able to sense when a guy only wants sex from you is first time kicking it. Where he wants to kick it with you first has a lot to do with his intentions. Oh yeah, you feel me? Meet me on 51st Street to this little abandoned apartment, you feel me? No lights, all dark, you feel me? Come with something loose hanging off your cheeks or whatever, you feel me? We finna, you feel me, have a good time or whatever. No! Don't do it! Don't do it. Always be smart and be cautious. That's not where you belong. Take your little ass home. You feel me? Like, that's just not what is going to happen. If you want to kick it with somebody for the first time, it has to be in areas where there are other people around. Let's go bowling. Let's go to the movies. Let's go skating. Let's go, you feel me, do something where there's other people present. I don't know you like that, nigga. You ain't going to take me to know. You feel, what, nigga? I ain't down. I am not down with a 187 at all. What is it about guys that just won't let them act right? Like, why can't I find a guy who acts right? My answer to that is, most of the time when girls are continuously in relationships that don't work out, there's a pattern. And that is the same type of guy keeps their interest. They get into a relationship with the same type of guy, and they end up with the same type of outcome. So, for me, for example, hoodlums. I used to like straight thugs. If you want blood, doing this, that, and the other, you feel me? That was the type of dude that I liked when I was younger, and I got into the same relationships. I ended up in the same positions, and the outcome was always the same because I was fucking with the same type of dude. When you realize what your pattern is, then switch it up. So always dibble-dabble a little something different, you feel me? Ah! What was that? Ah! That's gonna be the new shit. I'm gonna start doing that, you feel me? Ah! Exes. Redating exes. My personal opinion for redating exes is fuck that shit with a cherry on top. Exes are an ex for a reason, but there are some circumstances where you were in a relationship that just fell apart because of a lot of stuff that was happening and you didn't need to be in a relationship at that time. And if the problems you feel are fixed and you guys have been working on them and they're worked out, I don't see anything wrong with going back to an ex. My personal opinion of it though, like just through personal experiences, sometimes you gotta listen to the signs that are given to you. And if it didn't work out then, it might not work out now. And there's always gonna be somebody in your future waiting for you to come, and the relationship might not be perfect then, but you have the lessons from your last relationship so that you don't make the same mistakes. So it can either go, you know, I could go either way. But just know that you don't wanna make the same mistake twice. Life is a learning experience and you wanna continue to learn, not continue to make the same mistakes. So, I've answered a couple of the questions that you guys had. I hope I was, you know, able to help you guys in some of the things that you were unsure about. And this is gonna wrap up my video about boys. If you guys have more questions, if I get enough, I'll do a part 2. So, comment, share the video, you feel me? If it's other stuff you want to know, I'll make a video. I don't give a shit. So, keep me posted. Leave a lot of comments. I want to know. And also leave comments of what you guys want to see next. I might do a video on girls. We a whole nother species, so you ain't ready for us.
Hey, how you been, sugar? How you been? It seems you're doing well. But why have you changed? 'Cause you're a stranger now. You're a stranger. You're a stranger. You're a stranger. You're a stranger. You're a stranger.